Yep, there we are. We're back live, streaming my first ever Nuzlocke of the Pokemon game Pokemon Omega Ruby. Boom. It's a strange time for me. It's streaming at a Wednesday night. I usually only stream on the weekends because, as it turns out, I actually need to work for a living in between these things. But you know what? I decided what the hell, I'm gonna play a little bit today, and I want to have streamed everything in this playthrough, so here we are. Let's see what we got. A little bit smurfed. Yeah, Shaggy needs to be trained up. I want Bowls to be bigger. Troelstra's gonna save us. Next gym is gonna be flying, and I don't really have something specifically great against them, and I don't think I have access to that, so that's a problem. But oh well. I do have access to a new encounter here, but I don't think it's gonna be much useful, to be honest. There seems to be a Pokemon somewhere. No shit. See, is this... I want to see how the route works here. That's a battle. I don't know if that's a good idea right now. Yeah, the inside of the ship might have an encounter, but that's a different route. This part has an encounter that is probably gonna be something I will never use. But let's find out. Do I have to actually run it, search it out like this? Oh no, there we are. What's it gonna be? It's a Dupes class. It's experience. Okay, experience around here is level 15, so that's not scary. I figure at least at this point, any Pokemon I catch on these routes, I will not catch the end game on the water route there, or when I have dive. Even more space for potentially more scary encounters. I think I already have Tentacle in this. Yes, so Tentacle is also experience. Boom. Tell the truth, part of why I'm streaming again today is because I'm kind of thinking to finish this game and then play Ultra Sun. In no small part because I have never in my life played Sun and Moon, let alone Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And in part because the new Pokemon game is coming out really fast now. Like I think today, tomorrow for some regions. I can't afford to buy it yet, but I will because I love this franchise. And to help get that hype going for me personally, I might want to play Pokemon XY, where the city it takes place in gets featured first. So there are two other games I have that I'm looking forward to trying out for the first time. That's going to be a region I've never been in before. I've never seen the anime. I have no idea what it's like. I'm kind of excited, kind of hyped to try that out as well. But I want to make sure I finish this Nuzlocke before I do that. Which put together gives me a really good position, because it means I will probably be able to wait to buy the newest game when it's on sale. I don't pre-order. It just means more money with no motivation to deliver, so there you go. Boom. Oh yeah. Last episode ended with Shaggy trying to evolve, but me accidentally pressing B. But don't be gloomy anymore. Today we finally have Gloom. Not sure if that is an amazing improvement, but I mean, at least it's uglier. I think there should be one encounter in this list that I don't yet have. Yeah, the Wilmer. That would be a legitimate encounter. That would be a new Pokemon I do not yet have the evolutionary line of. But I guess its spawn rate is abysmal. Or it's only if you fish with an holy shit rod or something. I mean, in theory I could run into a shiny, but it's not very useful because I'm not in a position where I desperately need a good water type. I think the next... oh, that sucks. The next gym is going to be flying. It's the Fortree City gym with the Altaria. Which I only know because I remember the original Ruby and Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald games. I don't know what the level is in this game. I don't know if the Pokemon's changed at all, or if it's still the same absolute nightmare of an Altaria. But I do know that flying is not really weak to water, so the abundance of water Pokemon I see now is, as we say in the Netherlands, mustard after the meal. Yeah, that's the bastard. But I can't capture it here because it's owned by a trainer. Its trainer is level 20. It's level 26 here. That's a decent measurement for what level the other types are. The other trainers I would walk into. Is this Hilfully? Yeah, fine. We were in the yellow, getting a little bit scary for Nuzlocke, but we're fine. We're golden. I think I'm going to use this area to level up Shaggy for start. And you know, get moves like Rock Blast for the other Pokemon. See, Rock Blast, it's 2 to 5 times 25. That was the logic. Not getting rid of Stealth Rock, that's just too much fun against trainer opponents. See, Magnitude Ground is power varies, and that's 80. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of Magnitude. If it's gonna be luck based, might as well have Rock Blast instead of Magnitude. Okay, that is not great. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay, yeah, no, you're out of there. I don't like this Machoke. Let's get Vlad. Something weird about the Machoke line I never really understood. I get the half of the thing. It's a bodybuilder, it's look at me, I'm a tough guy, I lift things up, I'm a macho. But what is the other half supposed to be? Is that dinosaur, lizard, frog thing? What is that face? Oh well. Probably some people out there with really strong opinions about what it is supposed to be, but yeah, it's just kind of nothing. Half man, half not. I think I'm gonna actually leave this encounter. If I don't think of it, then I'll never take it, but I mean, there's like 3 places I should be able to get a Wilmer at this point, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I want to heal up my Pokemon. Oh no, it's not completely efficient. I do not care. I do not get paid enough to care. Start donating money, start bringing these videos into paid territory. Maybe I care. Maybe I'll give a damn. Till then, I don't care. Oh crap, you got that ooze thing, right? Or not. Just completely inefficient. I'm not gonna try and poison this thing, but you use rep, I use sleep powder, you can't do anything. I'll suck you dry, I'll feed my health from yours. I'll be fine. And you're gonna die. There we go. Just press an A. If you press A, you win the battle. JWozy11 actually taught me this strategy. And you keep pressing the A button and things happen. See, there is thinking involved in this epic quest I'm on. my mind's acid would have done more damage because it's, I would assume, a better move. Oh well. Take this, right? It's getting a little bit close. Why that? Oh no, I avoided the attack. I avoided the attack. Get the hell. Yeah, no, you're. Okay, you know what? Let's get James involved here. Water flying versus water flying. It's thematic, it's poetic, okay? Whatever. Yeah, sure, why not? Dragon Rage, yeah. There we go. Lucky chance. Probably not gonna be something I want. Preventing critical hits. Yeah, that is not something I'm going to sacrifice a move slot for. I hate the fact that we still use the system where there's only 4 moves per Pokemon. I think I want to just get to civilization at this point. Yeah, probably just go that way. For some reason they still don't let you use fly even at this point, which I find strange, but Nintendo's gonna Nintendo, I guess. Let's play risky for now. I really want that to be an Oko. Oh well. Oh well. Probably use the experience because I am not good at leveling up. Lombre. Water grass. What's the use there? What do you mean it doesn't affect? I thought poison Pokemon were immune, but Lombre is not poisoned, so what the hell's going on here? Oh. Doesn't really matter, I'm just gonna kill the guy. Yeah, that's not... Yep. What was... Why didn't that do anything? What? Okay, I suck at this game, but why didn't that move do anything? Transforce status conditions. Get the hell out of here, mate. Yeah, why the heal pulse? I also need to get rid of. This thing sucks. Oh my god, I need to change your move pool. Oh well. I do wonder. I'm gonna have to look it up. I think I should be able to trade some of these Pokemon because this is physical cartridge, no modifications or anything. So this is completely legit. Well, I think I should be able to figure out a way to transfer these Pokemon, the ones I want to keep at least, into my Pokemon Home account. The reason why I'm thinking that is because in Scarlet and Violet you have that, if you have the DLC, you have the option to synchronize, which just means you get to wander and or run around as one of your Pokemon. And I'm now thinking that this legendary type, his legendary guy here, might be fun to zoom around as. And yeah, it shouldn't be difficult to hack in pretty much any Pokemon you want. I don't want to do that. I need to restore my whole subscription to Pokemon Home, but I like the idea of going back to these games and actually gathering the Pokemon, you know? Like, I'll never be interested in playing competitively or multiplayer, blah blah blah. I'm not for that world. But, you know, fulfilling the Pokédex, or at least gathering some of the challenges they have put in there, I can see myself getting into that. Yeah, so now I'm supposed to go to Mauville City and take the left and then north there to progress into the next thing. I don't have like any encounter tracker or anything. But I'm thinking ideally I would catch something like this, you know, an electric type. But I don't know if that is something I can run into in that last route between where I am now, and the next gym. Probably not. Obviously, Nuzlocke Rules, I don't know what I caught at this point, but my memory isn't great, but there is no way I'm gonna pretend like I haven't had an encounter here yet. I think I had possible I had an Electrike that died. That is entirely possible. If you're interested, you can. If it was a mine and I killed it myself, I just immediately deleted it and decided to never speak of it again. That's also possible. If you're interested in finding out the answer, you can go back to my previous videos and give those things some views. possibly some likes even. Maybe even a comment. Oh well. Damn it. One of those things I like about these Pokemon games when you retrace your steps and then walk back. Because you level up, it's just a nice feeling of just steamrolling over these areas that first time you got here felt like they were dangerous. Now they're just nothing. It helps create a sense of progression. That's something I kind of miss in a lot of games, where because they have level scaling, you don't feel like you're progressing because everything around you progresses at the same speed. That's just There we go. Yeah, I'm not that interested in the trick house. Massage thing. Okay. I don't think this game. I know that later games have a really overpowered friendship mechanic where it just survives another attack because it didn't want to disappoint you and anime. But I think there was a new thing in Shining Black, Shiny Pearl and Brilliant Diamond and whatever. So that's probably not a thing in this game because these games, Omega Ruby predates that by a while. Oh well. That's what I was looking for. Let's get my bike traded in because I think there are some areas around here that you cannot access with the other bicycle. this route I had an encounter for that didn't really care for. Then this area, oh crap, I need to have cut on my party. Right, okay. Yeah, this still counts as the route where I have had that encounter. The water thing. Which pisses me off because I could use an Electrike at this point. Okay, horde battles. I was not prepared for this actually. They are level 12, so they're not that... Is this as bad as I think it is? I get one move, they each get a move. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Oh, I really wish I had magnitude at this point, because I think magnitude might have hit all of them and this thing doesn't. Okay, I was not ready for a horde battle. Oh, that works. Bro, as it works on all of them, I did not think that. You know, keep raising your attack, I don't care. I can take you all. With ease, then. I did not expect Acid to be a multiple foe attack, but here we are. Yeah, let's get rid of heal balls for recover, because I'd rather have you heal yourself than your opponent. What about double battle? Yeah, there's like 3 double battles that matter. Yeah, don't care. Okay, I can progress without cuts. That is something at least. This is still Route 118. This is 119, so this is a new area. I think that this is going to be where I get those raids, those hordes going on. I don't know what the common rule is for that as a Nuzlocke, because I doubt you can actually capture just one of them. Oh no, I think I know. You have to kill the others in order to catch one. So that's the only way I'm going to get a encounter on this route. I want to have an encounter that I'm actually likely to catch, so Max Repel might be a good move here actually. Did not expect that to be something I use. I pretty much never use these repels in Pokemon games. But God damn it. Oh well. I really never use repel in these games because I usually figure, hey, I should encounter these Pokemon and defeat them. It's a little bit of experience and it helps me gauge if I'm falling behind. But here we are. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this, but let's see. Air cutter, fuck, get him. No. Critical hit and you don't attack, right? Okay, at least kill that thing then. It's a Beautifly. It's a super effective same type attack. Why the hell are you doing this? damage. Get back in your ball. You're useless, you're pointless, your existence is an embarrassment to slugs. How bad do you have to be before you're an embarrassment to slugs? Look, get the bat involved, boom, dead. That's what you do. Hey, it's an enemy bug, I need to kill it. Then you kill it. You don't fall in love, you don't do piss poor damage, you don't get a critical hit against you. You just kill your opponent, you absolute piece of shit. Oh well. Okay. Let's avoid that. Let's see, I think you can. It would make sense for me to be able to rest in this house somewhere. Cave of Origin. Yes. I don't know where there's a lot of wingle in this place, but you know, got a bunch of lesbians, got a whole bunch of wingle. I don't really. Yeah. Ah. I think that's still tall grass of the let's encounter something type. This is. I don't see any areas here where you can. That I don't think are. That I think I can get normal encounters. Because all these places are the annoying horde encounters. I don't want another water Pokemon here. Let's risk it. We gotta risk it at this point. PP max. I mean, if I end up in the other city before without getting an encounter, that is not that problematic either. But you can easily walk back and get an encounter at the last grass, which I choose to believe is the best grass. You know, the further along you get, the better your encounters are. Oh wait, this is the place where you get the blah blah plotline, blah blah story, and then you end up with that stupid comeback Pokemon. You know, the Pokemon that has boobs, the weather molecule thingy. This is where the route ends, so this is going to be my encounter. I hope it's something useful. If not, it's a bloody Linoon. If I had caught Linoon earlier, I could have had, it would have been. But this is my Pokemon now. I doubt this thing gets pickup, so it's probably just completely useless. If avoided the attack, go to sleep, you absolute prick. My mod sport. There's no electricity around, my friend. Go just. Oh God, that should have been Mega Drain. You can't powder a Pokemon that has been powdered. You can't get a status effect. You can't have a double status effect. Oh, and why the hell do you wake up immediately? What's the logic there? Why is it always? Why do some Pokemon just get to be so annoying? Where it's just one move and immediately wake up? This is How come when you get paralyzed or taken to sleep, it's fully 5 turns every time. Oh well. Okay, you know what? You're asleep. You're at yellow health. And I'm gonna throw an Ultra Ball at you. This should capture at least. Just don't be a dick about it. Don't be annoying. Just stay in the ball. You know it's gonna end that way anyway. There you go. Linoon. What am I gonna call you? Been a while since I had a capture, I think. It's a rushing Pokemon. Straight lines. Doesn't like curves. Yeah, what am I gonna call you? You know what? Let's keep it simple. It's a Linoon, so it's gonna be called Lie. Oh. Where's the? Nope. It's gonna be called Lie, I guess. Sorry. I was gonna call it Lionel, but oh well. Okay, that is the road directly next to the goddamn city, so I don't get an electric type. Yeah, evacuation protocol is not really something they trained on. It's a box, okay. At least check up on. Yeah, exactly. I had an electric thingy that died. Oh, it has the pickup ability. Ooh, that makes things more interesting. Okay, I need to remember that if when I'm in a position where I'm grinding, because pickup means you pick up a randomly chosen item from a specific list. Every time you get a chance to pick up an item every time you enter a battle, basically, or leave a battle. I don't know when it happens, but that means that if you're going to be grindy, you gotta pick up some items at least. And there are good things in that list. You know, TMs that are quite useful. There are rare candies. That's always fun. Because especially if you find out you're kind of not as leveled as you should be. Your leveling has been a little bit under, shall we say. God damn it. Oh, I suck at this. I think maybe streaming today was a mistake. And my tea is up. Oh well. Yeah, okay, Mega Drain does pretty much nothing. You know what, let's see if Balls can redeem himself today. I want a powerful fire Pokemon on my team. If it's not you, it's gonna be someone else, but I want the power of fire on my side. Okay, I read that as Surf for a second. I don't know what the attack was, but I thought Mighty Hyena knew Surf, and that would have been a problem because that would not be nice to this thing. Snarl. Okay. Still threatening, I guess. Well, I swear, I'm gonna capture a Magpie at some point. A teensy baby Magpie. And you're gonna disappear in a box forever. I should have tried for a Numble. I think Slugma just sucks. I don't know the statistics and all that noise. I don't know what to compare it to. Know what is high or what is low, but I think Slugma just sucks as a Pokemon. Golbat versus Crobat, that's a little bit of an unfair advantage, given that I'm the evolved and higher level version. But still. I do like what they did with Crobat versus Golbat. Like, Golbat was originally in Gen 1 the final stage of the evolution line. And I don't know why 3-stage evolutions are the focus point, why 3 is the magic number. But it didn't really... If I were to draw what I think the evolution of Golbat would look like back in the day, I would not have gone close to a Crobat. But it is a cool Pokemon, and it does follow the theme of the better, more serious bat quite well. Golbat has the problem of just being a mouth with wings. So Crobat is a better version. I think I would have preferred it to be a branched evolution. You know, like Poliwhirl and Poliwrath and Politoed. Can I just walk around you guys? Nope. I'm gonna see. Yeah, no, I can't avoid that battle either. Oh well. You think the Magma would use fire types and ground types only, but I mean, Numble at least is thematically appropriate. Shaggy, yeah, you're not going to last long against this thing, I'm afraid. I'm 28, okay. I think I'm gonna put Shaggy back in the back. It's not gonna be useful around here. This is why I'm not that invested in the encounters I could get at the ship and everything. Like, Wailmer is, as a concept, a really cool Pokemon, but I have Gyarados. I'd rather use Wailmer because it's more fun, in my opinion, as a Pokemon, but Gyarados is already high level, it's already powerful. Am I going to... It has important TM, HM moves. Am I gonna spend the time training up a Wailmer to a Wailord for giggles? Because it's more funny to have a massive Zeppelin whale as a Pokemon? Probably not. Blah, 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 blah. Golbat. Yeah. Not scared. I think Gyarados is level 36. I think I'm a little bit over leveled at this point. Because this is not even intended to be my ace. God damn it. Okay, I think I have Antidote with me. Or Vogelstor. I don't know how scary poison is for me in this gen. I think in Gen 1 it was like you lose a quarter of your health every turn or something ridiculous like that. Oh wait, yeah, I should be able to just heal downstairs, right? Thanks for... This game is really aimed at people who are idiots like me. Thank you, Random Grunt, for reminding me that there is effectively a Pokemon Center just downstairs. The villains aren't exactly really fleshed out characters in this game, are they? I mean, they never were in Pokemon. Not a plot pointer. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Primal Go Groudon. Like and yet not like Mega Evolution. I think that was the one of the big selling points for this game back in the day. The whole the fact that the Groudon, that's something they do with remakes sometimes, I guess. In this case, that the legendary, that the Groudon just becomes this amazingly next level thing. Because in the original games, it's a cool Pokemon, but it wasn't really the earth-shattering powerhouse they wanted it to be. Just for punishment, you're gonna spend some time locked in the cage. I don't think I'm going to keep you there. I don't think I'm going to keep it locked up, but I want the... I'm probably never going to use the thing, but I want to gather that stupid water molecule thingy. I'm Dutch, you don't offer me something free and expect me to say, oh, no thanks. Leave that to the Brits. For us a freebie, we're gonna take it, even if it's completely useless to us. Cast form. Yep. Yes. It's a female, but yeah, I'm gonna call him Jan. That could be for January, as in the beginning of the year. Could be for Jan Tromp, a famous Dutch seafarer, but actually it's for onze weerman Jan Paul. was this guy that was a really famous weather, like the weather girl person, the forecaster for the Netherlands for a while. And I think he pretty much just became famous because of that stupid little rhyme. Then he milked it, of course, went all over the place, but It transforms with the weather. It has moves that can change it with the weather. The problem, however, is you can either have a move that transforms the weather or have a move that does damage. You can't do both, because for some stupid reason we only get 4 moves. Mystic Water, I'm gonna take that. Nope. Item. There we go. Yeah, I kind of like the idea. I want to encourage Pokemon to do more experiments like Cast Form, because I like gimmicky Pokemon. I like Pokemon that exist to showcase a feature. Just a shame that so many of those Pokemon just suck. Especially in this gen, just in Gen 3 at least. Oh yeah, it's who cares about this thing? Just yeah. Like have more Pokemon that interact with that weather mechanic. That's a fun concept. That's a fun idea. You could make not just the idea but the whole actual working of it fun. Well, can't move there. There's a May battle. Why the hell? No, don't run up to me saying, acting like you're in stress and then talk about my freaking jewelry. Oh, you want to battle and I don't get to say no, of course, because that would be useful. Consent doesn't really matter. I did not know there was going to be a Pokemon battle here. You have 3 Pokemon? How do you only have 3 Pokemon? You absolute kid. Level 31 Shroomish. I don't know when you're supposed to evolve, but I think it's somewhere before you hit level 30. Well, let's get Balls yet another opportunity to redeem itself. I want you to be a powerful Pokemon. That should make him a easier Pokemon to hit, in my opinion. Larger target. Damn. I'm gonna check it out, but I think... Is your special attack just garbage? I want to look at this thing. Special attack is 50. That sounds like it would be pretty high, right? Like James, what is yours? 57, and this thing is a beast. So why do you suck? What is the math here? that's a problem. At least you killed that thing. I don't think 31 is a threshold for evolution. Well, you got a level 31 Slugma as well. Sucks, doesn't it? That was a critical hit. Oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna circle over you. You're dead. This is so overkill. Your parents died. Yeah. Marstone. Yeah. And there's a reason why Mudkip is really considered to be the better choice in this game. It is such a it's such a powerful line at some point. It looks doofy as hell, but get a water type that's also a ground type. That means it's immune from electricity. Its best known counter. Yo, bro! I spent so much time leveling the bastard James up. It's my serving Pokemon. It was such a powerful one as well. It had Dragon Rage, you absolute cunt. Oh crap, mate. It has Rock Smash and die. It protected itself. It die anyway. Damn it, I'm not a fan of this. James was such a heavy carrier here. Crap. Okay, that makes life more complicated. Not angry at that. Crap. Crap. Let's. Oh. Yeah, there's no encounter around here. I might have to look up how to get Wailord or Wailmer and figure out if that is indeed something I need to fish up or dive for, because okay, I'm gonna be working with a Tentacruel at some point. Fair enough. I mean, it's not as great as Gyarados, but then again, what is? But I can use Tentacool. Not a great time to be a water type in my list. Join the graveyard with Codanite, my starter. Made it all the way to Combusken. Electrike, but don't think you did much useful. Spike the Electrike. Don't think you did much useful. You would have been useful right around now. So, Skylander, I hate having lost you. You were absolutely in line to be the MVP. Not much up. I kind of would have liked you to be there for Norman's gym, but that's pretty much all I would have used you for. Yeah, Peach, you were there early. We spent a lot of time back in the cage. We were training up to battle Norman and then you died. You fulfilled your part, really. And James, I needed you, my friend. Raised you up from a fish. You were too late to be useful against the fire gym. Then you were powerful, you were the MVP right up until you carried me right until the point where I needed you to carry me. Just absolutely amazing. That's a pain. Not happy about that because now I have a very underleveled tentacle in my party, and I need to level it up because I do need water is one of those basic types. But it is that is not okay. Well, sucks to be me, I guess. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make the call. Slug my balls. Just get out. I do have a normal. I could get that thing in. Well, that's not gonna be useful against the next gym anyway, because that's flying, and everything I have that's useful against flying is probably just near. I don't usually have normal types on my team for long because the normal type is just the most boring Pokemon type. It is just the nobody cares type. Do I already have the... Yeah, rap can go fuck itself. Okay, I am not a fan of my positioning right now. Again. Tentacle is at this point weak. It's just weak AF. Oh god damn it, I'm gonna have to use... Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, what are the encounters here? Let's think about this for a second. What can you run into here? Okay, so those are the waters, nobody cares. You can, in the grass, I can run into Oddish, Linoon, or Gloom. Gloom is apparently a wild encounter as well. Oh well. That means grass and normal. That means fire type would have been useful because that would be more make for easier destruction of enemies. I'm not that concerned. These wild things I should be able to take. A Gloom versus Gloom. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do this. I got Gyarados, I got James killed. I like James. I don't even know how he died. Guess I wasn't really paying that much attention because it was James. It was just steamrolling left and right anyway. The goddamn Marstomp. I was talking about how Marstomp and how that's a good Pokemon line. Why that is considered to be the better choice in this game. Never praise your enemies, I guess. They kill your awesome Gyarados and leave you trying to get a goddamn tentacle up to snuff. Yeah, I got Linoon on the party now. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna try and get Linoon up to an actual combat Pokemon, because it is a normal type and that is a waste of a typing. Because we got the flying type now, so something electric would have been fun, but that's not gonna be a thing, I guess. Gym after that is the one with the twins, so it's a psychic gym. And for that I would have liked to have a dark type. I could train up the insect I have. Bug type is powerful against it, but it's not powerful, period, because it's a beginner's Pokemon. After that we got the water gym. That's the last one in this region, I think. Then Gloom's gonna be fun. Tropier. That would have been a cool encounter here. I wouldn't have minded swapping in my Gloom for a bloody flying dinosaur with bananas on its cheeks, but here we are. I got the goddamn Linoon instead. Isn't it fun to have a Linoon? I would have liked Linoon in the beginning of the game, earlier. Like I would have liked Zigzagoon, because, you know, pickup ability, useful when you do a lot of battles. And it can take on a lot of TMs, HMs, a lot of HMs if you don't have your team crystalled out yet, so they can fill a spot. You can shove it into any spot you don't have something good for. Restores its own HP, re-respawn the weather. Yeah. If I can powder it, I'm gonna sleep powder it anyway. Could have added Roparius here. Yeah, it's one of those moves that just... Oh, I bet there's some sort of master plan 500-step program thing where Odor Sleuth is key in defeating an otherwise impossible opponent and just cause you to dunk on in competitive and blah blah blah. It's one of those moves that just doesn't do anything that I consider useful. I know it's useful if you're against against a ghost type, which you never are. How often do you battle ghost types with a normal type Pokemon? By the time you reach ghost types, you have other Pokemon besides your normal type Linoon. So why the hell do you care that your normal type can attack it? I think that is a big part of why challenge runs became such a great thing, like solo runs and the whole only use one type of Pokemon, that kind of stuff. You need to limit yourself so that these things like Odor Sleuth or Foresight might have some use. There are so many options in these games that are just not useful if you play the game anywhere like the way it was intended. They've given you so many more options than anyone would need, which is a good thing. It means there is so more interactivity, you have more ways to play the game. Let me double check because it did have the pickup ability, right? Yeah. What is Covet? Steals the target's health item. That's just not. Okay, do Pokemon we actually face usually have items? I think that's pretty rare itself, and you'd have to look it up to know which Pokemon opponent has an item in the first place. So that's a move that just might as well not exist. Oh yeah, sure, competitive is a thing. Oh well. I don't know what the level, what we are about to face, honestly. So I don't know up until what point I should be leveling up at the around here. Oh yeah, I got Kecleon encounter as well in this city first. Static Pokemon, so I can capture those. I want to capture those because free Pokemon. And then I get the route. I think I get the route after the city. After I got the gym badge, so that is not very useful. Because I think this gym is going to be a bit of an ass kicker. I mean, after we get this gym badge, we learn to fly, so that's gonna be useful. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna free up some things. Oh god, the climbing is slow. They did smart in the original games, in Sapphire and Ruby back in the day, where you could see it was supposed to be a ladder on the thing, but mechanically it was just walking. You just walk there. That's the advantage of 2D gaming, I guess. I don't care, left hand. I don't think there's gonna be a thing. Okay, that's a useful thing. I don't know if that is my computer, my streaming, or my device getting jaggedy right now. I think we're nearing the end of the streaming day. There's no other reason that this is annoying to me. Oh god damn it, don't tell me this is gonna be another fight. If I can get to Route 120, I'm doing the encounter there. I think that's about right. I don't know. I saved. Yeah. Okay. That is not great as an encounter table. I should not have had that open here. I don't think there's gonna be much useful here. That's Dupes. Whoopsie whoops, that's Dupes. Why the lower level here than the previous route? What? That's not how routes are supposed to work, right? I don't even know anymore. Anyway, let's kill the gloom. Meet its doom. Make some room. Yeah, I'm gonna do this encounter and probably stop and go to bed. This... God... Let's see if it breaks up in one turn, just like wild Pokemon do. It's fast asleep. I did not see that coming. Gee whiz, what a surprise. But these moves don't even hit when I use them. There we go. I think Tropericus is the one we want here. Is the only one we can want here. Meryl, not an improvement over Tentacle, I'm afraid. Encounter is not... There's not exactly encounters I'm looking forward to here. I'm not excited about about my next encounter. Oh crap. This day started with a lot more huibris. A lot more looking forward to stuff than it is ending it. It is not an optimistic note I'm ending this thing on. I suck at this game. At least I don't have to be afraid of disappointing all my viewers, because once again, none. 0. Nothing. I could mention something of like, hey, if you watch this later, leave a comment or something, but even if I get like 20-30 views, none of them actually watch the whole video. They click on it, they look for a while, and then they leave. Nobody probably is ever going to see this part of me talking. Oh well, it's online now, so it's connected. Why are you immune to sleep powder, you bastard? You know what? Let's try something. Why the F not? These days, every time I see Troperius, it reminds me of a sketch from Dorky. because they have a few sketches about what if Pokemon dexes were more literal. And one of the dex entries, I don't know if it's in this one. Blah 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 blah. No. There's a version where it says that where you see bananas grow, that's because the particular one you're seeing ate bananas. What grows out of there is what the Pokemon eats. So the Dorkly version has a Tropius that eats flesh. So it has corpse bits dangling down it. And that is what I see every time I see this thing. Which obviously means I have to name it Nagia, after a cannibal vampire in a different game. This is how my logics. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use Tropius or Gloom in the future. I'm not planning on replacing Crobat as my flying type, and I already now have the Crobat and the legendary, the Larios thingy as fly capable. So it would add to my team as a grass Pokemon, but I have Gloom as grass and poison. Right now against Thunder we are type technically not great. Yeah, we got Techie. Bit of a hidden wonder at this point because a lot of grass, a lot of water. I don't want Techie anywhere near that, but don't tell me it's immediately asleep 5 turns, fuck you. Yep. I'm having planned to do Mega Evolution, see if that can work in sleep. Probably not. I'm not gonna waste items here because I'm gonna beat this thing anyway. You bastard. Why? You're paralyzed. Just don't even make a move, you absolute piece of gloomy shit. Your death would be a blessing for your family. There we go. There we go. That's that Gloom. No level ups. Nope. Nope. Any items at this point? From Lai. There we go. Master Ball. Super Potion. Oh well. Not great, but that's why you're here, I guess. Let's save the game. I will get back to this game at some future point. It's I gotta say, when I started this, a significant part of why I was doing Omega Ruby is because I'd never played the game, and I had noticed that pretty much nobody at least, nobody I know, was doing Nuzlocke in this game. And there are a few features in this game that make me think that might have been a good call. That stuff that just kind of takes away the fun out of it in some ways. And it's not just me being salty because I suck at this game, but something like, okay, EVs were a nice bit to make sure that you have that the Pokemon you have are different. That it makes sense to use those Pokemon in battle because it makes them better. And now it's just this stupid minigame system. No. That was one of them. The storyline in these games is just nothing. It's a nothing burger, but that's useful. We know that in these games. In this game it does interrupt the flow of the game a little bit. Encounters are also just very repetitive for long areas of time. There's just so much of the same stuff at some point. It's just... I think this thing is talking about the Kecleon I should encounter. These options just... trainers I can see. Oh yeah, you can... so many of these little nifty things that just don't really do anything for me. Little gimmicks that fail at being fun. Like the original Pokénev was a letdown. It failed at what it was supposed to be. And they expanded on that philosophy of making something that is new and shiny, and just at no point something you'd want to use. Yeah, well, on that cheerful note, this thing is going away, and I'm going to sleep. It's been real. Keep an eye out on each other, because the world is a scary and shitty place right now. Find joy where you can. And even if that joy is limited and temporary, just freaking strangle it and milk it for every bit of dopamine you can find. Don't let anyone stop you. Just squeeze every bit of joy